Hello everybody, welcome again to Bloom of Divinity for a fortnightly reading of the Aries Zodiac. This fortnight I'll be doing a Celtic cross for the Aries Zodiac, for all zodiacs. So Aries, the first card right now that has come for you in the current scenario is Seven of Swords. So Seven of Swords is asking like somebody is trying to deceive you. They are trying to manipulate with your feelings and they are not showing their real face to you, and they are about to get away with that. So please pay the very first thing that you should do is like be extremely cautious about who is telling you what and how are they behaving with you. So have a look on that. And the blockage that is there is King of Wands. So King of Wands is saying like whatever you are doing right now, your focus is currently very short sighted. You are not focusing on things, how are they going to turn out in the long term future. So and you are not transforming yourself according to the current scenarios. As with the changing time, you are not making the necessary changes. You are being completely rigid over there. You're not showing any flexibility. So what is required right now is to overcome the hurdles, that the blockages that are coming in your path is you should try to get a little more flexible. Your current energy is of the sun. So sun here is speaking that you have overcome a big hurdle currently, and but with that overcoming that hurdle has given you a very bright hopes, and it has revived all your energies, and you are completely become fearless with that, and you are behaving in a very childlike manner. So you are not afraid, you are not ashamed, or any of those negative feelings, they are not there. And in your subconscious energy is Chariot. Chariot here is saying that you have decided to move on. The things that were being stationary for a very long time, their movement has started in there, and your desires are that like you are very determined upon how do you want things to go proceed further. So a lot of movement is there, and you have focused your energies also. For the recent past, the card is Three of Cups. So Three of Cups here is talking about the time that you have spent in enjoying the company of your very close friends. It can be your very close family members too. So you have spent a pretty good time with them, spending enjoying the fruits of life, and you were very happy about it, and you came out to be uh, you had a little creative things also pursued during this time. For your recent like the current future, and like during this fortnight, the things are uh, s- uh, Six of Swords. So Six of Swords is telling about any upcoming travels if you have planned out. So that travel can be with your loved ones, and it is a navigation. So you are moving from one phase to another phase. So this transition can come in your work or in your personal life also, and even this transition can come in the forms of the financial situations and your health scenarios. So this next 15 days is going to be a period of a quite huge amount of transitions. But the thing that you have to stay focused in that is you need to reflect and have a proper balance. So in case if you are traveling for leisure, so you just don't spend all your time and energy in doing sightseeing and all. Take proper rest also in during that time. So like you are traveling for 7 8 hours, and you are doing sightseeing for 7 8 hours. Do ensure that you are getting your proper sleep. You ensure that the amount of uh, you're taking good amount of water according to the climate. If weather is hot, you're increasing your amount of water intake. So maintain a proper balance also, and reflect upon things. If there's a change in whatever the scenario is, act according to that. And then your present scenario, your present you, and your you energy is of judgment. So you want a lot of things that have were in the past to go back to their past, the same scenario. And right now you are doing things which are very close to your heart. You are trying to figure out your inner calling. So good on that, start working on that, and try to have that feeling, the healing energy in your. Don't hurt anybody. Don't let that ensure that your words are not hurting anybody too. Then your environment is Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords here is talking about your experiences that you had, the failures that came, the hurdles that came, and the lessons that you have learned about that. And with learning those lessons, you have become pretty rigid. So here comes an answer to the King of Wands here. So that the rigidity is coming from your environment. Your environment is making you be pretty rigid, but that rigidity is also causing blockages to you. So don't get too much entrapped in your environmental things that are fixed. You need to make some transition. You need to move on. And along with that, Queen of Swords is also talking about updating yourself. So once you update yourself, maybe in your work or in your relationships, you revise how things are, you will be able to come out of this blockage. Your hopes and fears is Page of Wands. So Page of Wands here is talking about your desires, what feelings that you want to manifest. So uh, I will talk more on the hope side, because Page of as a Wands is a card where you are trying to manifest your feelings. So one doesn't let their fears manifest. We don't want our fears to be manifested, we want our hopes to be manifested. So your hopes are like a lot of changes to come through, and you want to bring those changes through your knowledge and your wisdom. So you are trying to seek answers. You are looking for answers in a lot of spiritual things also. So you are trying to find the root and causes of that. And the last card over here is the Celtic, as per Celtic Cross, is Three of Wands. So Three of Wands is talking about expansions. So this fortnight there will be a lot of expansions. So once you make those transitions here with Six of Swords and Three of Wands combinations, are like the transitions that you make. Maybe you'll be doing some, you'll travel for some expansions. So if you have business in one location, you may start up a second location, or you were residing in one particular city, and then you're trying to move from that city, and so your family is making an expansion. So now you are trying to expand your areas. And with this, let's have an guide from the angels this fortnight to figure out what are the messages that angels want to give us on this Three of Wands. So the angel card that has come for you guys is communicate clearly. So during this expansion, ensure that whatever feelings that you had, that uh, what you want to convey to the other people, you are doing that thoroughly. So you are ensuring that the what words you are using are very clear. They are understanding. You're not using ambiguous words. So you're not using any double meaning words or any sarcasm in your what you're trying to say. So don't use those things, and be very crisp and clear in what you want to communicate to the other people during this fortnight. So those were the cards for you this fortnight, Aries. Have a wonderful fortnight and be safe.